Hi, this is Chris Bentson, and it's time for another reSource Minute. Today's topic, perspective informs our outlook. What do I mean by that? One of the things I want to look at today is starts in orthodontics in the United States over the last 40 years. This is really interesting information, I think, for all of us to look at. And it was put together by our friends at Orthodontic Partners with a number of resources cited. But what this shows is that from 1986 until last year, 2023, you can kind of see the number of starts that we've done per year in orthodontics in the U.S. You know, one of the headlines might be over the last 40 years is we treat double the number of people that we used to treat. The axis on the left is actually in millions, and so you get 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million as you go up that chart. But you can also see a few trends here. And one thing I want to point out is that there's been 3 times in the last 40 years where we've had 2 down years in a row. We just finished that in 23, and we're in the midst, almost halfway through 24. How does this year pan out? I don't know, but if it ends up being slightly down from 23, it will be the first time in 40 years that we've had 3 down start years in a row in orthodontics. So we've been talking a lot about it's hard to grow in this environment. The consumer is challenged. The economy is struggling. I think after the election and some interest rate cuts from the Fed, things are going to get very good. And the historical information kind of informs us that when the economy starts going again, this trend's not going to continue, and we're in for what I think is going to be a pretty positive 25, 6, and 7. So good times ahead is one way to read this. The other thing we've been talking a lot about is interest rates. So if you overlay this chart with how the interest rates have gone for corporations over the last 40 years, what you can see is another trend, and that is this is the first time that we've had 2 down years in a row amidst rising interest rates. So I think as interest rates go down, starts are going to go back up. I think perspective is the right way to look at current events so we don't get overly concerned about is the sky falling? It's not. Good times are ahead. I wanted to share this information with you. That's the reSource Minute we thought you'd like to know.